He described this as being two steps. The first step is that he would send a letter to Chuck Schumer, the Democratic Senate leader, and remove himself or resign from a Democratic leadership post. He then would wait a week to see if that had any impact, presumably help him win whatever he's trying to get out of the negotiations. And then after that, he would change his registration from Democrat to independent. But today he called the report BS.
He did.
I can tell you the sourcing is impeccable, and he knows it.
David Corn, Washington, D.C. bureau chief for the far left-wing website Mother Jones. He alleged that West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin was considering leaving the Democrat Party if he wasn't happy on the progression of the negotiations to pass Biden's radical agenda. Corn called the sourcing, as you heard, impeccable, and he knows it. Corn has a history of making up wild and unsubstantiated stuff to try to advance his extreme left-wing views. Should we believe him or the senator who caucuses with socialists? It's a tough one, folks. Joining me now to discuss is radio host of the Todd Starnes Show, CEO of Starnes Media Group, Todd Starnes himself, and he's the author of Our Daily Biscuit, Devotions with a Draw. Hey, Todd Starnes, I want to talk to you about this. It is really a bit of a tough call. Who do we believe? David Corn, who has a history of just constantly a bunch of left-wing lies, or Joe Manchin, who is always playing cutesy with the truth and always a dedicated Democrat, but getting elected in a Republican state?
Yeah, David Corn, Dan Rather, and Bob Woodward, the holy untrinity there among journalists with rather questionable sourcing on stories. But when it comes to Joe Manchin, look, would he be comfortable in the in the Republican Party? I don't know. Maybe we could swap him out for Mitt Willard Romney. That might be a fair trade. But it seems to me right now that Joe Manchin really is in the driver's seat. And I think at the end of the day, the Democrats are going to concede to a lot of his demands.
Well, let me just ask you, Todd, because this is what I think is going on. It's all a dog and pony show. It's my belief that Manchin is a committed left-wing Democrat. He's been working all along with Biden, floating this absurd number out there, $3.5 trillion in new spending. And then, oh, guess what? Magically, we're only going to settle for $2 trillion that we don't have to give the Americans the impression, hey, look at all the money we saved. That's what I think is going on here.
Oh, Chris Salcedo, this is why you are the brain of this operation here. I mean, you're absolutely right. It is a dog and pony show, and that's what's going to happen. This is how they play politics in Washington, D.C., and at the end of the day, you're going to have the Republicans going along with it, claiming some sort of a moral victory. But I think the voters are getting a little sick and tired of this dog and pony show, and they're ready for the Republicans. Look, if they're not going to be social conservatives, at least they should be able to find the moral fortitude and the man parts to be fiscal conservatives. At least one would think.
Look, I've only got about 30 seconds left, but I want you to comment on Trump's new social media platform, Truth Social. It's beginning early next year, just in time to stop the censorship of left-wing social media platforms. What do you think?
Yeah, Chris, I love this. I think it's a great idea. And, we've migrated over to a website called Getter, another social media site, and it's been a lot of fun where people are actually able to engage in conversation without being censored. Meanwhile, Facebook going through whatever this name change. By the way, my prediction, it's facebook.gov. That's going to be the new name change over at Facebook.
Yes, we all know that they are a Democrat site, Twitter and Facebook, wholly owned subsidiaries of the Socialist Democrat Party. Todd Starnes, always appreciate the visit.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.